time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone and welcome to Driving with Todd. The Graystones released a new music video this past Friday, April 24th, 2026. This time they covered another Journey song. The song is called Lights. Lights appeared on the album Infinity, which was released in 1978, and was the first album to feature Steve Perry as a new member and lead vocalist. In fact, the song Lights is written by Steve Perry and Neil Schon. Lights was then released as a single off of that album. It was the third single released from the album Infinity. The first single was Wheel in the Sky, and I think we all know that song. The next one was Anytime, and then Lights. What amazed me is these songs were played all the time on the radio in 1978, but didn't chart very well. Wheel in the Sky was the best charting single off that album, but only got to number 52 on Billboard's Hot 100 Singles chart. Anytime didn't even break the 100 mark. It got to 101, while Lights got to number 67. So that amazed me that they didn't chart better than how often they were actually played on the radio. Now, what about the Graystones? This is a new Graystones. I believe this is the third Sock Session video they've done. I've done two prior reactions to the new Graystones, which I like to call Graystones Volume 2. And as we all know, the Graystones sort of lost half of the band. They formed, about half of the band went off and formed a new group called the Turnarounds, leaving a big hole in the Graystones that had to be filled. Well, they picked up a new bass player by the name of Gray and a new guitarist by the name of Summer. But they're still missing a lead vocalist and a lead guitarist, since Summer plays mostly rhythm guitar. Well, they were borrowing Evan Riley on vocals and Jake from the UK on lead electric guitar. So they have now found a new lead guitarist. So Jake no longer has to fill in as a guitarist because he has now become a member of the Graystones. I think that's cool. That's amazing. He is now part of the group. Evan is still just a featured artist with the group. She is not actually part of the Graystones yet. So the Graystones are this. Grayson is on drums, one of the original members, and the guy who formed the band, I believe. Heron plays keyboards, and Heron is one of the original members of the Graystones. And as I mentioned, Gray plays bass, and Summer plays electric guitar. Now they have Jake. He is now a member of the group, and then Evan Riley is a guest on vocals. What's cool about this particular video is all the members are in the living room. Jake came over from the UK to play with his new group, and Evan has also come, and so she could be there present to do the vocals. So this is Welcome to Sock Session number 11. I can't believe there's 11 of them already, but I love the Sock Sessions. I believe this is Grayson's parents' living room, and they probably only allow them in to the living room with their socks on. So what about this? It says here, this is what the group wrote. We recorded this song on the 5th of April. After about 30 minutes of rehearsal for the first time together in the same room, as I mentioned, Jake came over from the UK and Evan came over from where she had lived into Grayson's living room. We set up the cameras, got everyone situated, and then ran through the song 3 times. What you're hearing is the third take. The band members vote on which take they like the best, as you can hear at the end of the video. So they probably have usually at the end of their sock session videos, they have a little bit of a fun gab section. It notes here that Evan, Riley, Jake, and Gray are all 12 years old as this was recorded or videoed, and Grayson had just turned 13. So I'm guessing he may be the oldest, but I'm not sure because they're not saying how old Summer and Heron are. I wish they would do that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Then they talk about the overdubs. They said, we added some organ and some background vocals to the track, and what you're hearing is almost all of just Evan Riley's background vocals. So that's kind of cool. I'm anxious to hear this. I saw it. It popped up Friday night on my homepage, and I was actually going to do a reaction the next day on Saturday. Didn't happen. Monday, yesterday, just got wild, and it didn't happen. So here we are, Tuesday morning, looking at a new video by the Graystones, and it's a cover of Lights from the Journey album Infinity. I'll just stop it right here and then we'll get back into it again. I love the dual guitars in the beginning. That was great. Both Summer and Jake playing the same notes on their guitars. That was great. And then Evan comes in, and her voice on this song is so soulful. She's got so much energy and soul in her voice, and she is just hitting some great notes. This is one of the better performances that I've seen her do. I think with every song I see her perform, she gets better and better. But wow, she's just wailing on this song. What a great soulful voice. Let's keep on going. Okay, that was excellent. That was excellent. I really enjoyed that a lot. Wow, the guitar solo by Jake was just fantastic. I think he's really happy to be part of this band. He's such a talented guitar player, and when he was doing his work, it was always an ocean apart. The Atlantic Ocean split the Graystones from Jake. And to have Jake actually be in the same room as the band, you could feel the energy. You could see the energy. Everybody's having such a good time and really performing to their max. But that guitar solo was excellent. I just love watching his hands as he's going up and down that fretboard, and he's and he's just playing like crazy. I want to play a guitar solo again. I think I can find it. Hold on a second.
The lights go down in the city, and the sun shines on the bay. Do I wanna be there in my city? Oh, oh, when the lights go down in the city.
Oh, that's just a great, great guitar solo. This whole band is just so talented. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier on, but this is definitely, of all the cover bands that I've been doing reactions to, this is by far my favorite. I just really love the energy these young people have. And to be 12 and 13 years old and to perform at the level they're performing at is just, it just blows me away. I mean, that guitar solo was so hot. Jake is just so talented on the guitar. It was like he was born with that guitar in his hand. I mean, that's how good he is. And we get to Evan over here singing. As I mentioned, her voice, every time I hear her sing, with this group, she gets better and better. And she's got such a great soulful voice. She puts so much emotion into the words she's singing. It's almost like she wrote the song herself and she's feeling every word. She's just doing a great job. And like I said, Grayson, I always love his drumming. I think he's a fantastic drummer. Heron's always fun on the keyboards. You could actually hear that second keyboard that they overdubbed in there. And then you got Gray on bass, and new bass player, and then Summer playing rhythm guitar. This is a great group, and I hope they can stick together. I'd almost love to see Evan become part of the group now that Jake has become part of the group as well, because they just gel together so well, and there's so much energy within each member of this group that you can just hear it. You can just hear it in the way they play their music. So this was fun. This is really good. Again, second Journey song that they've covered. I'm anxious to hear what they're going to do next. I always look forward to the Greystones videos because they're just top notch. And I love the fact that they're all done in this particular room in their socks. I think that is cool in itself. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed watching and listening to the Greystones perform a new cover version, this time doing Journey's Lights. If you did, and I'm hoping you did, hit that like button. That'd be really appreciated. That's the old thumbs up button. If you have any comments about the Greystones with Evan Riley, and now Jake is being part of the band, hey, put in the comments below. That'd also be really appreciated. Now I'm going to take a link to this video, put in my description below. So if you want to watch it again, just click on that link. It'll open up and play all the way through for you, and I won't be stopping it this time. I'm also going to put a link to the Greystones channel. Now, I think it said it was the Greystones and Evan Riley. So I'm wondering if they got a new channel. I'll have to check that out. But I'll put the link into my description below. So check it out. for sure. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, why don't you do it right now? You got my video open. Just go below my video, hit that subscribe button, and you'll be making me very happy. If you go over here, ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. Yep, I saw this last Friday night when I was playing on my Chromebook, and I said I'm going to do a reaction. I'm not going to watch it, but boy, my fingers were really like shaking. I really wanted to hit that play button, but I left it until now, and this was worth the wait. It was fantastic. Put a huge smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a big smile on your face, and peace out, baby.